Ashton a little bit of practice time after that series with Milwaukee. Obviously, always really good battles between you and the Admirals. Just take me through how you saw those two games play out.
Yeah, I thought we played well. I mean, both games were right there. Obviously they've been on a good run and they're a good hockey team, but unfortunately we couldn't pick up any points. But I think it's another understanding for our group that that we can play with a team like that. That's way ahead of everyone else in our division. So, you try to take a positive out of it, and that's I guess that's the positive we take out of it.
Yeah, what sort of lessons can you learn too? Because like you said, they are one of the top teams in the division, if not the entire league too, who's just on this unprecedented run really of hockey. So what are some of the other lessons you can take away, especially maybe for some of these younger guys who maybe have not run into sort of a hot team like that before in their young career?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can just kind of look at the way they play, just their structure and the way they defended. Made it really hard for us to get to the net and get shots through, and that's something we talk about is paying the price to block shots and going to the hard areas, and then as D-men trying to get by the first layer, and with doing that we can have success.
You just recently faced Calgary not that long ago. Now you get two more cracks them here this weekend. What do you remember about Calgary, and what worked so well for you guys in those last couple of games at the Sautner?
Yeah, I mean, it's they got another good team. It's there's really no teams that come in here that you say, oh, they're not a good team. It's everyone's got a good team. Everyone has got players you got to keep a close eye on and pay attention to, and they got a couple good players over there on their top line, and I think for us it's just Moose hockey. It's the things we've talked about a lot this year. When we do them, we play well and have success, and when we tend to drift away from those things, that's when we get ourselves in trouble. So it's just like I said, we just got to try to create more offense and sustain pressure when we have it, and give ourselves second chances when we can, and that's really it starts just forecheck, getting on the forecheck hard, turning pucks over and getting into the net, and then obviously doing our best to keep puck out of our net too, and break out as clean as we can and go in the offense.
What are maybe one of the areas you've noticed most about Brad Lambert's game in terms of his development? I mean, you look at where he was last year too, only a handful of games before heading off to junior, and then to where he's gotten to now. What do you think has changed most about his game and just sort of pushed him to that level to where he's at right now?
Yeah, I mean, I talked about this a little bit earlier this year. I think just his maturity. Just as an older guy, you kind of see the younger guys and what they do on a daily basis, and I think just seeing him and how far he's come. Just his attitude. It's a hard league, right? It's, I don't know what we got left, like 27, 26 games left. So we've played a lot of hockey already, and maybe some guys aren't so used to the minutes or the physicality that this league brings. You're playing against some pretty older guys, so just for a young guy like that to weather the storm, really, just of the season and the schedule, and I think he's done a really good job, and obviously he's one of our best players, and he drives our team offensively, so he's done a really good job.
And you mentioned it, just a couple months of the season. What's the mood like in the room, still knowing that you guys are right there for a playoff spot? I mean, there was obviously that little slide earlier on a couple months ago, but then a really successful road trip, and now again you're just sitting a couple points outside of a playoff spot with a couple months to go. So what's the energy like in the mood like, knowing that you're just that close to the Calder Cup playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, we've it's been a up and down season for us, to say the least, but the fact that we're right there, we're a point away from being in the fifth spot. We're fortunate, right? We obviously went on that slide that wasn't good for us, but we were able to kind of stay close enough to the pack that we put some wins together, we'd be right back in it, and so we're in a good spot. The mood's good. That should be our goal, is to make the playoffs. Should be everyone's goal every season. You don't want to go home in April, so it's be nice to get in there and do some damage if we can.